mother and our visionary of Holy Spirit School. Okay, my name is Michael from the Transmogrifiers, collaborating with Holy Spirit and helping to develop your children's speech sufficiently to permit effective English communication with native and professional speakers, to aid them to be eloquently fit for the national and the international community. Okay, now talking about the days of the week, I was told with that, and after that to some common words we use in the house. We might have a little featuring of foods and food and verbs like that. Okay, starting with the days of the week. When we pronounce our words, the letters in the words are supposed to guide us to pronounce words. Every word we pronounce, either English or French word, letters aid perfection of pronunciations. And with the knowledge of the sounds of each letters, we can be able to pronounce words perfectly. Okay, so the words that we're pronouncing now, starting on the days of the week, we'll be focusing on the letters in them with their sounds. Starting with the first day, Sunday. When we pronounce that word, there's a thing called stress on pronunciation. It means the part of the word that sounds loudest. Exactly. Now from the word Sunday, the part of that word that sounds loudest is it's occurred on the first part. Part of words in English we call it syllable. Okay, so sun has the stress, and then the distress syllable is day. Another thing about that word is the U. When we pronounce it, not everyone, but most people pronounce that word with the U taking the sound of O, saying so, instead of the U taking sun, Sunday. Okay? So we have Sunday followed by Monday. Monday also is another word where you have O borrowing the sound of U. Okay? One thing about English, the O in that word will sound the sound of U. Monday. And another thing about English is this, our ability to glide properly on words that have two sounds as one, called diphthongs. Like from the word day, we should always attempt to glide it properly. Day. We shouldn't be too much in a hurry to pronounce the word, or because we felt like there's no need to pay attention on it. Due to one of those reasons, we don't pronounce them properly. So words that have those kind of diphthong sound, let's always attempt to glide them properly when speaking. So Monday, and then we have Tuesday. Tuesday has 2 to 3 pronunciations. You could either say tew or choose. Both are right. So Tuesday or Tuesday. Now moving to the other one, that one is Wednesday. Wednesday has a little of 1 or 2 silent sounds in it. The D is silent, and the first E also is silent. The second E rather is silent. So Wednesday. Okay, and then we have the Thursday. That one with the voiceless TH from the first letters, the first 2 letters rather, Thursday. That's the sound we make when we take our tongue through our teeth. Thursday. Okay? So after Thursday, then we have the Friday. Friday and then Saturday. So that's about the days of the week. And quickly I'll run through the vocabularies I have on my sheet here about words that we often see around the house. Good. Which I wrote some down. Start with all of these electrical appliances. Appliances, that word, appliances. Okay, and then I have attic, some part of the house, and also owning, not earning or owning. awning, with a long sound, not the short. And if you're not careful with that word, you might pronounce it with a short sound, saying awning instead of awning. Okay? And then we have back door, which is mispronounced as back door if you're using American accents, or if you want to use our own Nigeria accent. I love Nigeria so much, that's why I love all of us. You might say back door, saying off instead of o, back door. Okay? And then after that we have backyard. Another word about that word, AR, those letters rather, they'll definitely give you the sound R in most English words and not A. But because we don't know, because some of us don't have the knowledge on sounds, so we might just pronounce it as its short sound, A, instead of R. But we should always attempt on those kind of words. Whenever you see AR in a word, and perhaps on the first syllable, the syllable that sounds loud, which is the stressed syllable, if you take R, and it's applicable to most English words. Okay, so aside from backyard, I have baluster. And then, maybe during parties, birthday parties, all of those meats we have on the grilling thing, exactly, you don't want to call that barbecue. That word has two stresses. First stress on the first syllable with the loudest stress. That's primary stress. And there's another stress in English called secondary stress. That means stress with the mid-tail. And that one falls to the Q. So not barbecue. I think most people would say barbecue. Exactly. Saying giving almost 2 to 3 syllables stress. If you say barbecue, then you're doing You stress all of the syllables, which is not supposed to be pronounced as that. But stress on first with the primary stress, and on the last syllable with a secondary stress. Barbecue. Okay? And then we have some people will use this, some will use rug, and some might use carpet on the floor. Carpet, and not carpet. Oh, talking about AR that I said earlier, now we're coming to it now. See, in this word also is 2 seconds its normal sound, which is R. So in most words, once you know that sound, you can apply it to all of your English words where you see AR on first syllable. So, carpet, and then we have carport. That's O. It's another sound you get from the R oftenly. Carport, which we might mispronounce as carport. Okay? If you speak with American accent, you would definitely say carport. With a British accent, carport. Okay? And then I have ceiling, cellar, faucet. And this word, I'll end with this word. This word has loads of pronunciations. It has up to 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 to 7 pronunciations. And it's a word we hear oftenly, either in the house or outside the house. Pronounced as, spelled as G-A-R-A-G-E. G-A-R-A-G-E. Who wants to attempt that one? I want to end with that. Does any of our parents want to attempt it? Let's see which of the pronunciation you will use. Any volunteer? Okay, anyone? Okay, maybe I should just move as the spirit leads, right? Let's majority carry the vote. Let's not even use my spirit. Let's majority carry, and we have our mummies in the house. So let's get the pronunciation from our mummies. What do you say, Mom? Mom, please, can we assist us with it? How would you pronounce that word? Just say. Alright, thanks ma'am. She said ɡə́rāazh. Now, that's what I'm saying about that word. It has a lot of pronunciation. And from what she pronounced, okay, I'm trying to find where a pronunciation falls here. ɡَṛaazh, right? You said ɡə́rāazh. Okay, good. Okay, I would have picked this one for you. The last pronunciation says You have the A that you pronounced on your second syllable, saying ɡā-rāaj. Good. We have it in the last pronunciation of that word. But the only thing different from this pronunciation and yours is the stress. Your stress falls on the first syllable, ga. What here is saying good. Its own stress falls on the second syllable. So what would have made your pronunciation inappropriate, not correct, is the fact that you went ga. So if you're doing ga with a raj, with an a, then you have to go with the de-stress, not ga but good. 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 But if you want to go with a ga normally like that, you'll be saying either ɡە́-ṛaj or ɡَ́-ṛaj. ɡَ́-ṛaj. Now for all of the pronunciations, we'll just pronounce everything together and then we'll wrap up the class here. We'll wrap up this section rather, and then we'll have other sections where some of our teachers will come give us some other points. Okay, the first pronunciation to that word is, I think there's power in our words. And another thing I realized about learning is, whatever you say out with your mouth, you will never forget. Whatever you listen to, Learning Curve says, whatever you listen to under 48 hours, 80% of it is off you. That's what Learning Curve says. But whatever you say with your mouth, and you attempt again another day, it sticks. That's about learning. So let's wrap this section off with this message. Let's attempt it together. The first one, it's ɡَɛ̀rāazh. Okay? The second one is ɡَɛ̀rij. Good. Third is ɡَɛ̀rāj. Good. Let's attempt it together, please. The fourth one is ɡə̀ṛaazh. Now the stress is changing. The fifth one is ɡə̀ṛaʁ. Okay? Sixth is ɡə̀ṛaʁ. Good. Seventh is ɡə̀ràj. Watch that. 6 and 7 are a bit close. 6th, there is a. 7th, there is no a. Absolutely. All of these that we both pronounce together are correct. So whichever you pick, or the one you find comfortable for you to use, out of all of these that we've pronounced are good. So you may add that to your vocabulary and you make your speech perfect. You have a question? Alright. Want to say the road?
Thank you for the training. Well, I would say something, in as much as we're trying to learn these vocabularies to help our children, there is Africa. And what we're learning seems to be like British, right? So the essence is for us to use it at home, so that the children will learn the British language. What happens to our African language?
Thanks so much, man, for that. Let me just take a second so we can wrap up quickly.
Thank you. So, that was part one of my question. Part two, how am I supposed to sit down and learn all of this to be able to teach my children? Now, for me, I believe that the most important thing is for my kids to be able to speak properly, for them to be able to pass across the message, and for them to be able to communicate properly anywhere. Now, I'm not so bothered about accents, because even in UK we all have different accents. So, question is, when you come up with questions that I can't help with, unfortunately, I feel bad. Yeah, that's the thing. And I feel like, my teacher wants me to do this, it's not meant my teacher wants me to do this. And I say, look, I'm so sorry, I don't know what your teacher wants me to say. I don't know how this one's supposed to sound. What I know is what is in the dictionary. Sometimes my kids come on and say, my teacher says we shouldn't use the dictionary. And I say, okay, so what am I supposed to use? My head? I'm sorry, is you the one making issues? I'm sorry, I don't have that offhand. So, question is, how are we supposed to help our kids, navigate these waters, especially since it's not something that is naturally as it's foreign. Why are they being forced to learn foreign accents? As I'm concerned, they should learn how to speak English and communicate well.
Thanks so much, Mom, for those questions. Okay, let's attend to them one after the other so we don't forget them. Or please, I'll give you a chance to ask to say yours too, please. Start with the first one.